Good morning, guys. I'm going to make a video presentation about a Panamax vessel loading in New Orleans to full cargo, and I will show you the his departure drop will be even keel, and I will show you that the LCG, final LCG, and the LCB are the same. So let's start, guys. So I'll start with this one. Okay, let's make this a little bigger. Okay. So ship's condition, departure in New Orleans. And for example, cargo is loaded in number 1 of this figure of 7760. Hold 2 will be 11350. Hold 3 will be 8690. Hold 4 will be 4770. And hold 5 is 9000. 6 is 11,400, and hold number 7 is 8,000. Okay, so total cargo to load is 6,970. Okay, then you apply the LCG of its hold. So weight times LCG will be LCG moment. Okay, from hold 1 to 7, and in each hold you have the kg. Okay. Now, weight times kg is your vertical moment, and this will be your total vertical moment. And you have no, what's this, pre-surface moment, pre-surface in holds number 1. Pre-surface is only on liquid, okay. Then, this is the ROV, of example, your ROV. Fuel oil is 3,500 times your LCG is your LCG moment. So weight times your kg of FO2 number 2. This will be your vertical moment, and this is now have this pre-surface moment, which is this one. Okay. Then so with diesel, is ROV diesel is 30, okay, 30 metric tons. This LCG, weight times LCG will be your LCG moment, and weight times your vertical kg is your vertical kg moment, and this will be your pre-surface of your diesel oil. Then freshwater port and starboard tank, which is 75 multiplied with your kg. LCG, this will be LCG moment, and so with your starboard and your kg multiplied with your weight, this will be vertical moment, then should be pre-surface. Total freshwater will be 150. And so with your ballast, you have only ballast in WBT number 4, port and starboard, with 80 metric tons each on port and starboard. And your total ballast is 160. And your total LCG is 4670.4, and total vertical kg moment, vertical moment is 1617.6. This is your total pre-surface. Then hold number 4 empty, and your constant ship's vessel constant is 266 multiplied by the LCG. This will be the LCG moment times the kg of vessel, kg of 1480. This will be the vertical moment, and no pre-surface. So adding all together with your constant, this will be your dead weight. okay, and plus your light shift, you add your light shift, then total displacement will be, or final displacement is 71,540, and your final LCG is negative 7.117. This will be your LCG moment. This will be your kg, and this will be vertical moment. And the total pressure phase is 8,061, which is total of this one is 8461. Okay, so to get the final, we go to number 2. So to get the final LCG is LCG moment, which is this one, over displacement. So LCG moment is 5091334.6, which is this one, over your displacement, which is 71540, and your final LCG is negative 7.117. Okay. Now, with this drop, this is in salt water. Okay. So you convert this drop to density of 1.00 tons per kilometer, or local density in New Orleans. So with this drop, okay, with this displacement, displacement times your constant seawater of 1.025 over your local density. So displacement is 71,540 times your saltwater density 1.05 over your local density of 1. And the answer would, the displacement of 100 density is 73329, which corresponds to 12.44. So check 73329. Okay, 73329 is 12.43. Okay, or 12.44. Then go back. So it is 12.44. That is now in the water of 1.00. That will be your displacement. With this drop, you take out the LCB, which is negative 7.13. LCF is 0.032. MTC is 960.5, and TPC is 692. Take note that your LCG is negative 0.117, is almost the same with LCB of negative 713. Okay. Now, this is number 2. We go to number 3. We will now compute for the trim of the vessel. The formula is, or change of trim, formula is displacement times final LCG minus LCB over MTC times 100. So I put here, so it's easy to compute. Final LCG is negative 7117, and your LCB is negative 13. So 0 is the distance. So you transpose with this drop of displacement of 73329 times your LCG of negative 7117 or 71 times your LCB of negative 713, and this will be 0. Okay, subtract the 0 times your displacement. Displacement times 0 is 0, and MTC times 100 So this will be 0. Your trim is 0, meaning your even keel. Okay, that will be number 4. Number 5, compute for the change of drop forward. This is the formula 1 up LPP plus LCF over LPP times trim. Transpose your 1 half of LPP is 1 half of LPP is 107.5 plus your LCF, which is negative 0.32. You add this together, that will be 10718 over LPP times 0. So divide this one, you will have 0.99 times 0. So your change of drop will be 0, and the change of drop up will also be 0. That's number 5, okay? Number 5, we go to number 6. So now apply now your drop forward, which forward up is 12.44, which is your mean, which is this one. Okay, your mean, and change of drop forward and up is 0. So your final departure drop is even keel of 12.44. Forward up is 12.44, and your trim is 0. Okay, so here no trim. Okay, there's another solution from the hydrostatic table. The main drop minus your forward correction with 0, so your forward drop is 12.44 plus your trim 0, so your up drop will be also 12.44, so meaning even keel. That will be 7. We go now to number 8. Okay, number 8 will be this one. So take note, our LCG and LCB is 0. Okay, this one, or to be exact, your final LCG is negative 7.11, which is this one, and your LCB is negative 7.13. Okay, so I just made it to be run up. It will be 7.1. Final LCG and LCB is 7.11. So the distance is 0. Okay, now I'll just make this a little. Take note, since this is the amidship, guys, amidship, the LCG is measured from amidship going forward of your vessel up to 7.1. So this is 7.1. This will be your LCG, and LCB is from amidship measured forward going forward of 7.1. That's why they are in line in this one. So the LCB and final LCG is the same figure of almost the same. Now I'll explain it, guys. Okay, with this, okay, this is an even keel vessel. Okay, this is gravitational force and force of buoyancy at equilibrium. So if you're even keel, your LCG is the weight of the entire vessel plus the cargo. All weights are the gravity of the weight is putting the vessel down. Okay, while the buoyancy of the water is pushing the vessel up. Since they are in one line, meaning they are even keel. Okay, even keel. So there's no trim here, no trim by the stern, no trim by the head. They are even keel because they are in one line. As in my figure, sorry, as in my drawing here, they are in one line. The LCG, final LCG and LCB in one line. And another explanation is this one. An even vessel, the role of the longitudinal center of gravity, which is the LCG, and the longitudinal center of buoyancy, which is HCB, is they must be a vertical aligned. So they must be vertical aligned, this one. So they must be vertically aligned and they will be at equilibrium. Okay? Then, continue. LCG represents the combined weight of the entire vessel. Okay, so meaning LCG, because of the weight of the entire vessel plus your cargo, this will push the vessel downward. Okay, and while LCB is the center of the underwater volume where the force of buoyancy acts for the ship to float on even keel without trim, and the LCG and LCG must be positioned on the same vertical line to maintain equilibrium. So they must position on the same vertical line. So this is what it means, they must be in the same position in the vertical line. So the tendency of the buoyancy is to push the water up, and the gravitational pull of the LCB is to put the vessel down, but they must be in one line. That's why you are even keel. Okay, I hope that's clear. And that's why here no trim. Okay, LCB is negative 0.713 and LCG is negative 7.12 if you run it off. Okay, then that's number 8. We go to number 9. Okay, to find the final kg is total vertical moment over displacement. This is your vertical moment. Okay, what is the total of this? The total vertical moment is 727,010, which is this one, and your displacement is 71540. Displacement is 71540. Okay, so total vertical moment divided by your displacement, that will be your final kg of 10.16. And to get the GM, you must first get the km from your drop of 12.44. So we go to 12.44. Okay, 12.44, your km is 13.32. Okay, or 13.32, and your km is 13.32. Okay, so GM equals km minus final kg is 13.32 minus your final kg of 10.16, this one. Then your GM is 3.16. Then you find for GGO, total pressure phase over displacement. Okay, your total pressure phase, which is this one, the total moment, the total pressure phase is 8461, which is this one, over your displacement of 71540. Okay, 71540. Okay, and your GGO will be 0.118. Okay, to find the GOM is GM minus GGO. So your GM is 316, your GGO is 0.118, and GOM is 3.039. Okay, and this is your propeller immersion, but I'm not keen of solving this one. But I give you already this example of how to take out the propeller emotion. Okay, so with this presentation of departure of your lanes will show you that your kg, final LCG and LCB is the same line, a vertical line, so there is no trim. You are at even keel, okay? And as well as you can get your kg, your gm, ggo, gom, okay? And so this segment stops from here, okay? So I go to the program. Our departure drop or the final drop, okay, is 12.44, okay? This will be your displacement. So with my program, this is another sequence guide. This is another subject matter. Just for example, you are now you're loading, and this is you stop loading because of let's say the foreman says, Chief, please get a drop survey, a drop reading, so that we will know the remaining cargo to load, okay? So for example, your initial drop forward, you have even keel 12.44 forward, up is 12.44, and your mid starboard is 12.44, and your mid starboard is 12.44, and your density at berth in your lanes is 1.00, and upon completion is 1.00. This is your density, okay? So meaning with this initial drop, you have your LCF of negative 0.32, MTC is 96364, TPC is 6392, okay? So this is your initial drop, okay? Take out this first. This is your initial drop. Now, in a Panamax vessel, usually the trimming cargo to load is around 2,500, okay? So for cargo for trimming in a Panamax vessel is 2,500, while in capesize it's 5,000, but in a Panamax vessel or 7-hold vessel is 2,500, okay? For example, we are to trim our cargo weight to trim in 2 holds will be 2,500. So you put here 2,500, 500, and take note that the initial drop, your TPC, okay, your TPC is 6392 of this your initial drop. So I put here the TPC of your initial drop is 6392. So what I do is I put equals this 2,500, you divide it with your TPC or initial TPC, that will be 39 centimeters. So 39 centimeters, you divide it, equals, you divide with this one by 100, divide by 100, so that it will be converted into meters, okay? So that will be 0.31 meters or 0.39 meters. Now, here, this is your initial drop, okay, which is 12.44, this one, okay, even keel, and your sinkage is 0.39 meters. So you add this one, so this will be your final departure if you load 2,500, okay. So when you load 2,500, this will be your final drop because of your sinkage of 0.39. So here you put here 12.83 as your departure drop, okay. Now take note that here's recommended cargo to load for trimming is 2,504.4, while our target was supposed to be 2,500. Why more of 4 tons? Because with this departure drop of 18.83, you interpolate the TPC of your departure drop of 12.83, and it will come up of 64.21, which is a difference not the same with your initial TPC. So, in actual practice, I always use this final TPC of your departure drop to get your remaining cargo to load. I don't use this local TPC or your initial TPC. So you have always to use your TPC of your final drop, which is this one or 64.21. Okay. How I come up with this figure? So I take out this one. Okay. Delete. Then you just press equals. You press the sync gauge, which is this one, which is K in 8. Okay. There you have K in 8. Then times, multiply your TPC of M3. I use this TPC of your departure drop. Okay. This is M3. Click. That will be M3 times, and you put 100. Okay. Put here 100. Okay. That's K8, M3 times 100, then you press enter. Then you come out with 2,504.4. So it says here, recommended cargo to load for trimming. Okay. Then, follow this arrow down here. In actual practice, we don't use points. It should be round up. It could be 2,500 or 2,504. So at this juncture, we try to put 2,500 as recommended to be a whole number. Okay. Take note of this, guys. Take note of this one. So I put here 2,500. Okay. When I press enter, results after loading to 2,500. Your departure drop is a little bit less, which is 12.8293. Okay. And your sync gauge is a little less of 0.39, that will be 0.3893. Okay. So if you will continue. Okay. What if I use this one? So I put here, to be exact, 2504.4. Take note of this one, guys. When I press enter, here, results after loading 2504, it will be exactly the same with your departure drop of 12.83 and your sync gauge of 39, that will be 0.39. Okay? Okay, let's go back to the 2,500. And this is another way of getting the sync gauge, is weight divide with your TPC divide by your 100. So what is your weight? For example, your weight is 2,500. Okay. Divide it with your TPC. Your TPC is 6421. Then divide by 100. Then you will have sync gauge of 39, which is the same here. Okay. So here, let's say 2,500. 2,500. Okay. After you load 2,500, then go to trim holes 2. You go to trim 2 holes. And take note of the remaining cargo to load is 2,500. Okay. This is your initial drop. This is your zero trim, MTC, LCF, and TPC. Then your trimming holes is 1 and 7. Okay, put 1 and 7. Okay. And let's say you will depart even kill, no trim, so you put 0, enter. And what will be the recommended cargo to load in hold number 1, verse 7? So number 1, it says you load 1087. So round it up to 1087. 1087. Is that correct? 1087. Put here 1087. 1087. Number 7 should be 1413. 1413. Okay. And your departure drop will be 12.83 forward. Up drop will be 12.83. And main will be 12.83. You have 0 deflection, so even kill. Okay, that's good. Then we go to form number 6, the first program, which is how to find trim when handling several moderate weights. Okay, take note that in number 1 you load 1087, which is this one. Apply your LCG, and hold number 7 you load 1417 or 1413. Apply your LCG, and your departure will be forward will be 12.83, out will be 12.83, 0 trim, and main is 12.83, and your deflection is 0. So that's it. There's 2 programs now. Now we go to the third program by trim table. Okay. Take note of the remaining cargo to load is 2,500, and here in number 1 you load 1087, 7 will be 1413. Now in your hydrostatic table, you look for the forward correction of number 1. You put the forward correction, you apply it here, put it here, and up correction, put it here. Then 7, also look for the forward correction, you put it here, and up correction, you put here. Apply this correction to your corresponding holds, and the final drop would be 1283. Okay, even kill, this is 0 trim, and your flexion is 0. Okay, and take note, drop here is 1283, trim 2 holes is 1283, your trim table is 1283. Okay, and the last one is your form 47, which is how to find drop and trim when handling weights involving large changes in mean drop. So your initial density was 1.000 in your legs, your initial drop of 12.44. Okay, forward and up. Then you put in your car, how much you load in hold number 1. So hold number 1, 1087. 1087. Okay, put your 7. And your LCG is 8698. 8698. And number 7 will be 1413. 1413. 1413. And your LCG is number 7, 6632. 6632. Okay? Then put your final density, and your departure drop will be, mean will be 12.84, even kill. Okay? 0 trim. But let's go back to this one. I would say, since we are now using 2,500, okay, let's use this 2,000 to be exact, 2,500, 2504, 2504, okay. Take note guys, I want you to emphasize this one. If you use 2,400, it's not exactly as in 1283 and 39, okay? But if you put the 0.4, okay, apply the 0.4, take note that is exactly 2.83, which is this one, and your sinkage is 0.39, which is this one. But in actual practice, we don't use the decimals. We just put, let's say, 2504, okay? But usually we use 2500, but we don't use 2004. But anyway, we'll just use this one, 2504. So we go to trim holes 2, and take note, 2504. Our trim hole is 1 and 7, and we have 0 trim. And what will be our recommended to load in number 1 is 1088. Okay, so one put 1088, 1088. There, 1088. Then number 7 will be 1416. 1416. Okay. And your departure drop is 18, 12, the same. 12.83, 12.83. Up is 12.83. And in form number 6, take note, we load here number 1, 1088, you have here. Number 7 is 1416, and your final drop is 1283. The same, forward, up is 1283, 0 trim, and 1283. You have the 0 deflection. Then we go now to the trim table. Okay, trim table, take note of the cargo to load is 2504. Here you have the weights to be loaded in 1 and 7, and these are the correction for each cargo hold. And your final departure will be exactly 1283. Up will be 1283, main 1283, main is 1283. 0 trim, and your deflection is 0. Okay? Then there's another solution for your trimming table. Okay? Take note, usually in loading or recommended cargo for loading, we usually start on the up part, which is hold number 7. Okay, so we will have a good trim after loading in hold number 1. So number 7, hold 7 is 1416. Correction is negative 19. Up is 506. Hold number 1 is 1088. And forward correction 6.1, up correction is negative 0. Okay? So, when we load hold number 1, this is your initial drop forward of 1244, up is 1244. So, you load 1416. After completing loading 1416, this will be initial drop forward of 12.17, drop of 13.16. You carry this one, carry this down. Then you load now in number 1 of 1088. After completing loading 1088, this would be your final drop of forward of 1883. Up drop is 1883. Your 0 trim mean is 1883, and your deflection is 0. Okay? That will be program number 3. Form 6, trim holes 2. By trim table, and the last one will be form number 7. Form number 7 is how to find draft and trim when handling weights involving large changes in mean draft. So your initial density was in your range is 1.00. Your initial forward and draft is 12.44. Okay, then you apply how much you load in hold number 1. Number 1 is how much? Hold number 1 is 1088. So 1088. Put there 1088. Okay, 1088. And number 7 would be how much? 1416. 1416. Okay. That 16. So that's 1416. Then you apply your complete density here. or 100. This will be your departure drop of 12.84. So even keel of 12.84, 12.84 forward and up, and mid will be 12.4, your zero trim. Okay, and so you have, this is a little difference because only the computation of the operation of the mathematical equation, but as you see, the actual drop here forward and up is 12.83 in form 6. Trim to holds is 12.83, and your trim table is 12.83. Okay, so you have 4 programs as your backup. If you use this program, this will exactly be your figure that you will submit to your charterer. Okay, so I would suggest that if you use this program, you will have a good confidence in having a good result of your loading operation. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you like this video, and if you like, please click the like button, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to click the notification bell. And thank you for watching, and have a good day.